Hi everyone, my name is Ambujam. I am 16. I study in class 12th Science Biology stream. I am a student of the Amar Memorial Public School Nayagaon, and today on the very special occasion of Gandhi Jayanti, 2nd October, I would like to deliver an elocution on behalf of my school. So first of all, elocution generally means voicing. So you can say that elocution is kindly equal to speech but not exactly speech. Here I would like to start my speech. First of all, Gandhiji was born on 2nd October 1869 at Porbandar in Gujarat. Gandhiji's real name was Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, and the same Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi is his full name. Gandhiji was born and raised by his parents and family. Gandhiji's father's name was Mr. Karamchand Gandhi and her mother's name was Putlibai Gandhi. Her mother was a very devout practitioner of Hinduism, and her mother was the person who taught Gandhiji the importance of Hinduism and the importance of Hindu traditional culture. Gandhiji's father's name was Karamchand Gandhi, and he was a very famous and renowned political leader in the Gujarat, but especially in the areas of Rajkot and Porbandar. Gandhiji completed his high school and his college degrees in India, but later on he moved to London for the further studies. So after completing his law degrees in London, he decided to came back to India, but after coming back to India, he found that there are no such jobs or there are no such importance given to the lawyers. So he decided to move back again to the South Africa, a foreign land. Gandhiji moved to South Africa, and there he started his work as a lawyer. He was a very famous lawyer there in South Africa. While being in South Africa, Gandhiji faced the apartheid system. Apartheid system was one of the very rude systems followed by African peoples. According to this apartheid system, the people of South Africa was discriminated according to their physical appearance. If the person's skin color is fair, if the hair color is blonde, if the eyes colors are blue, are considered much higher as compared to the person whose skin colors are dark, whose eyes are not blue, whose hairs are not blonde. So Gandhiji fought against this apartheid system, and helped all the black Africans who were suffering from the apartheid system. After leading the resistance of apartheid for the civil right campaigning, Gandhiji decided to move back to India, and he returned India in January 1915. After moving back to India, he realized the severe condition of the Indian peasants and farmers. So Gandhiji decided to stand for them and fought against the British Raj. Gandhiji's weapons were truth and non-violence. There is a saying of Gandhiji that in a very gentle way you can shake the world, and he led a very great example by his satyagrahas. He led the satyagrahas for the peasants and for the farmers in the district of Champaran, Kheda and Ahmedabad in the year 1916, 1917, 1918 respectively. Despite of all of these satyagrahas, Gandhiji also led the movements like Civil Disobedience Movement and Quit India Movement and the many more. In other words, we can say that Gandhiji have given his blood, sweat and tears for the independence of India. He wanted to completely eradicate, or we can say uproot, the British Raj from India and establish a very newly formed Swaraj in India. Swaraj means self-rule. Finally, after the sacrifice of Gandhiji and a lot of other freedom fighters who helped in our independence, who helped in the moments, our India got independent on 15th August 1947. There were some Indians who thought that Gandhiji was too accommodating, and some of them was Nathuram Godse. He assassinated Gandhiji on 30th January 1948. And in the year of 1948, the Indian government built a memorial site for Gandhiji at the same place where Gandhiji was assassinated by Nathuram Godse, in the bank of Yamuna River in Delhi, in Rajghat at Delhi in India. After a few years, Indian government decided to celebrate Gandhi Jayanti on 2nd October. Each year, we celebrate Gandhi Jayanti on 2nd October. It is a national holiday, but more than a holiday, it is a day for realizing the sacrifice of Gandhiji and also realizing the power and the almighty strength of truth and non-violence that Gandhiji taught us. Although Gandhiji is not between us, but his teachings like truth, non-violence, equality is between us. So at the last, I would say that Gandhiji have taught us a lot of things, but now it depends on us that we apply it to our life or we just move on without even listening to them. And it is the end of my elocution. Thank you to all the listeners. Thank you very much for listening to me today. And again, very happy Gandhi Jayanti to all of you. Bye. Thank you.